Yes, guys, welcome back to the Carib AM show here on Tropics 105.5 FM. It's time for our healthy habits. This is the time of the show when I start talking to you guys about being healthy, blah, 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 blah. Yes, so this is actually really funny because I just went outside to get like a replenishment on my coffee, and Ralph is like, "Hey, there's Johnny Cakes in the kitchen. Everybody can take one." And I'm like, "Okay, is there cheese in it?" "Yeah, there's cheese." "Oh, I can't have one though." Because I think, actually, if I'm not mistaken, I don't think Johnny Cakes are vegan either, because I found out very recently that sugar is not vegan. Because I think the process that they use at some point has something to do with bones. So can't eat sugar. So that's not vegan. Awesome. I could not figure out for the life of me why vegans are always so, hell bent on eating stuff like molasses and vegan honey and all this kind of. I was like, just use sugar. Just use some flippin' sugar. But then I realized, oh, okay, so it's not vegan. Because I was going through a list of things. There's a lot of things that we don't know are not vegan. Just like little things. It could be like a cracker that they probably used a specific type of manufacturing process. So even if you think that the regular product itself doesn't have any dairy or doesn't have any, kind of animal products, the process that is used in order to either get the product and then produce it later, or the production of the product in itself entails a lot of animal, well, not a lot of, but animal byproducts. It's just like when they tell you, oh, they're gummy bears. There's nothing wrong with them. Gummy bears use gelatin, and gelatin comes from pig fat. That's why if you're eating gummy bears, you want to know that, hey, they're vegan gummy bears, because there are, I believe, gummy bears nowadays that are, of course, vegan, and then they're made with agar, but then there's red dye number 3. That too is not vegan. So if your food is dyed red at some point, or a specific color, it could not be vegan. It's like a whole list of things that you can have and you can't have. So you kind of have to go through your list and you figure it out yourself. I'm not, here to hold your hand and tell you, hey, you should be eating this. Because I'm not a doctor. I'm not a nutritionist. I just know what is best for me. I've done a lot of research into just different things. And I've also gone and done testing on my allergies prior to becoming vegan. During the time I'm vegan, I usually, take some, blood work just to make sure that my levels are okay. So I do the work. I understand that it's a process, and that I don't want for, me to just jump into this lifestyle and say, oh, I want to do all of the things, and then I can't sustain it, or I'm hurting myself. Because when you're vegan, you tend to have vitamin deficiencies in certain places that you would only get those nutritional sources from meat, or you would have to start using supplements. Not so much a supplement woman. I like natural, organic kind of things. If I can't get it from the food, then why am I really restricting myself from this? I'm trying CMOS to see if maybe that'll keep my my levels up, so that I don't go and go into like the line of deficiency, because I know I am prone to being anemic. But in any case, it's like you need to know what's going on with your body. You need to understand what's really happening with this lifestyle, because you can be vegan, you can be anything you want to be. You can do whatever you want to do. But before you do all of these things, make sure you check into it first. See a nutritionist, see a dietitian, see, your levels. Make sure that you are not deficient in anything before you start this. And you can see them. They can give you a good referral to, the type of diet you should be eating. Because there's certain things that I can eat that I'm not supposed to be eating. I know what reacts in my body and what doesn't. So it kind of, you get an understanding, and you need to understand that also, if you're going to be, changing up your habits, if you're going to make take those steps to becoming, healthier and just doing these things, you also need to go to a doctor here and there. Okay. It doesn't just start holistically and then you're like, oh, well, I feel healthy and therefore I am. There are a lot of people who feel healthy and then they drop down and they die the day after because, hey, maybe, they had a deficiency in something, or they were dealing with something that they didn't know. I like to work hand in hand with doctors. I like to say, well, all right, y'all do the tests. Tell me what's going on. And then I will also do the work on my end to be a little healthier and, provide my body with the good nutrients. I'll do the research, and I'll even sit and listen to the really boring YouTube videos, read the books, and just, again, put in the work to be healthier. This is not a time right now where we can just play with our health and just like, haha, yes, I'm fine. No, if COVID has taught us anything, it is that we need to be more responsible with our health, and we need to organize ourselves. Also, going back to Ralph, first of all, Ralph, just because something is made with love, it does not mean that I can just eat it, okay? You can't eat love. You cannot eat love, just like you can't use love to pay your bills. So I'm sorry. His wife makes really amazing Johnny cakes. Shout out to Charity one time at the Johnny Caker. She makes really amazing Johnny cakes, and she makes really amazing food. But if it's not vegan at this moment, I'm sorry, I can't consume it. But I could probably talk to her and see if maybe we can come up with a line of vegan Johnny cakes. Charity, I'm coming for you. Coming for you. You and I gonna do some really amazing things for the vegan community on St. Martin. And you can make some money at the same time. You can take the recipe. It's all yours. Anyway, guys, this is the Carib Aim Show here on Tropics 105.5 FM. We'll be right back. Keep it locked.